In fact, not only fire, which as we know can destroy properties and lives and decimate, as it did with the Castile City in the 1940s. However, even in the Rose Hill, recently, we can see the devastation that fires can do. So your job is crucial. And really nobody else can do it quite like you. The other arm is emergency medical services, which, as you'd appreciate as a doctor, is near and dear to me. I remember looking at the fire service when I was the chief medical officer. I'm speaking to, especially Lambert Charles, in fact. Lambert Charles was very close to me in looking at the services. And I remember feeling that we are not maximizing this service. I think when we looked at it, about 80% of your work ended up being EMS work. Right? So, Cricket World Cup was coming and I saw an opportunity to try and help you to have a better service. Which of course, in like self-interest, that works for us, works for me. Because we are absolutely dependent on you. The doctors are in the emergency rooms, they're in the hospitals. Who is going to bring the patients in a timely fashion so they can be saved? It's you. So, you had an ambulance fleet that was falling apart. You had officers who were operating ambulances who, yes, they did the best that they could, but they didn't have the professional certification and training that we felt, that you felt and we felt should be done. And we did that during Cricket World Cup. You may remember, 11 ambulances, 80 people trained with EMTs, certified. It was a major step. I lament the fact that since then, when I sit on the outside and look, I don't see what has happened much since then in terms of the investment in that particular service and the organization of that service to be the kind of professional service that we should have if we love our island home, as we sang this morning. And I think as part of your negotiations, I am sure, and you have put this on the table to the government negotiating team, that they must invest in the structures and the human resource capacity building in the fire service to truly do the work that is necessary. Because that is what we want as A, as doctors, and B, as a citizen of this country. That is what I want. Your role is very, very crucial. We cannot emphasize it. Nobody else can do it. And you know, in this life, there's a spiritual plane and there's a secular plane. And I've often wondered in life about the connectivity, because in my life I see the connectivity between the spiritual and the secular. And the Lord's Prayer is probably the greatest prayer and guide that you can ever have in your decision making. When it speaks about honoring the Most High, the Father, and doing the will of the Father in heaven, here on earth. Meaning the connection between the spiritual realm and the secular realm is real. And when you're making decisions, do not make decisions just on a secular plane. Always understand the higher authority, the higher plane. And that is part of courageous conversation. I am not here to tell you about your decisions, whether they're right or wrong. I'm only here to help you, hopefully, share my view and see if you agree or disagree with me. So I think first and foremost, us doctors, we have a higher purpose and we answer to a higher power than the government of the day. We have a moral obligation, a spiritual obligation to the Most High and to human beings, people, Because even as